Hello, everybody, and welcome to WTF. Is this episode 3? Yes, episode 3.
Three.
We are going back to the moon. Still can't see it in the screen. Oh, can I? Eh. Nope, can't see it in the screen. Or menu, I guess. Anyway, we're going to go back to Uberpon, who suggested that we rescue... Who was it? Bill? I think it's Bill. Oh, wrong place. Right here. Uh... Uh... Oh, no, it's Jebediah. Okay, no, we're going to rescue Jebediah, Kerman. Okay, so... And this is the part where my mic cut out, or I sat on it and it got muted. I only noticed this till after an hour and a half of recording, so I am kind of annoyed. And thus I have shortened the video, or sped it up, to 10 minutes, I think. Sure, we'll go with that. So, I am now doing a post-commentary on this. I hate doing this so much. Okay. So, what we're doing here is, as you can see, we're building a standard rocket type deal thing. And I decide that I don't want to do the exact same. So what I do, I go and install the B9 aerospace pack. Well, I check if it's updated, and it is, so I install it. My plan here is to build a space shuttle that contains a dual probe carrier thing. Put it inside the space shuttle and launch it to orbit. So I've never really been able to make a realistic looking space shuttle, so I kind of took the model from Scott Manley. I'm sure you've heard of him if you're watching this. So here we are building the lander probe engine. You'll notice I forgot the decoupler. Debating putting lights on. I do. Landing legs, put the wrong ones on, switching them out. Oh, I hate this so much. We put on the... So, put on the cargo bay. How's your day today? Mine is good until I found out that my school starts in under 4 days. I'm not sure if you can hear Kevin in the background, because this isn't recorded on the... with the same software used for this. This is literally the Movie Maker voiceover option. So I'm not sure if you can only hear my mic, or if you can hear Kevin too. So, just note that Kevin's in the background, laughing and giggling away. So we're here, putting the wings on. We're finding which wings to put on. Fine, there they are. So I go ahead, throw them on, put on the wheels, because every space shuttle needs wheels, right? The engines I used are standard, what, LVT 35 or 40, one of the two. So yeah. I attempt to put on side boosters, doesn't work very well. Or not boosters, but things. So now I save it as a space shuttle, move the file over into the VAB, so now it's here. Add fuel tanks. See, this is the part where I get confused, because I am assuming that those engines that I have in the bottom there can lift the whole thing. But, you'll see what I do to resolve that. I put on solid fuel boosters, but that's not it, just a hint. I also decided to put in some, where is it? There it is, RCS. Monopropellant, I guess, anyway. Just so I can move the space shuttle away from the lander. And we launch! And no, we don't. Oh, we need to fix the crew, of course. Hire more brave, untrained astronauts. I mean, what? Trying to get it today here, only doing physical time warp. Fixing staging problems. Hard to control. End up crashing again. Okay, we are still doing things. Adding launch clamps. Nope. Okay, so these guys are going up. Looks like they'll get into orbit just fine. Then the solid fuel drops, and our meter per second rapidly decreases, and we start falling out of the sky. And we're like, well, oh, there we go. But now that we don't have nearly enough fuel. So, yeah, may propose a minor issue. So we're back. We are back in the VAB. This is 0.23, so the Rapier engines are added. They will automatically switch between air thing, what? Air canister intake air, that's it. They'll automatically switch between intake air and oxidizer, that's it. So, put on air intakes, the high altitude ones, put on the Rapier engines, and surprise, surprise, it keeps going up. So here I am, just waiting for the engines to switch. Takes longer than you'd expect. And right there. See the flames turn purple? Yeah. Problem is they overheat fairly quickly, so yeah. Well, they're out of fuel. Drop the tanks. Now I start burning directly forward. And we have an orbit. Stable orbit? Not so much, but an orbit. So we're just going to time warp to the apoapse. Wow, actually this is a lot easier when it's only 10 minutes. Okay, so we're going to the apoapse, apokey, apogee, whatever you want to call it. And at this point you may notice that we're missing one crew person. So we're like, well, Bill will rescue his brother. So we undock the lander and it just shoots out, ready to go. Well, yeah, okay. So they're both in orbit now. The space shuttle, would like to deorbit and land, but I'm not sure if I do that first or second. I think it's first. And so it is. So I deorbit the space shuttle, barely, and I attempt to land it. Going good, we're good, you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. I'm on 4 times time acceleration, and I forget about it, so, whoops, sorry about that. So I start flipping out of control and do like a falling leaf type thing here, and I crash. Reason for this? So the reason for this is because, actually, no, I don't know. So we're tabbing through things, checking which to focus, and we're on the space lander probe thing. Moon lander, that's it. We set up a maneuver node. Shouldn't take too long. And we are burning, we're burning, and we have our encounter. Lowering the apoapse. So we're going, and wouldn't you know it, the map screwed us over again. So, we get into our encounter, and turns out it didn't, so that made me happy. So we get into a stable orbit. And it is around this point that I realized that I have forgotten to put power generation, which is quite vital for turning the spacecraft. So as you can see, I have 14 power units, not nearly enough, as I will prove very shortly. So we're going, and we are attempting to land this thing. Watch the resources, the top one, electrical charge. Dropping. Oh. And that time I wasn't paying attention to altitude, so we crash. Thankfully, we have quick save and quick load. So, dropping, and out of electric charge. And we crash. So, it is at this point that I check if the mod that contains bombs is updated. It is. So, I attempt a couple more times, because I really don't feel like sending a fighter plane to the moon. So we were doing things and we crash again. And I could have avoided all this if I had remembered to put either solar panels or radiothermal generators on this thing. Like there, right where his head was. So, here I am. I'm trying to flip this thing over so we can get inside it. Not working. So I try from a different angle. Nope, not working. Try raising and lowering the legs. Nope, they're busted. And one of them is not attached to the spacecraft. So we're here still trying to get in, running ourselves out of EVA propellant. Just slamming into the thing. Finally, decide to go farther back, and I slide under it. So, it is at this point that I finally give up. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like. See you next time. Bye.